What's up, everybody? Nick Couch coming to you today. I got my special guest, Travis McFarlin, on today. Rank 8 Pro Champs from North Carolina. Him and his wife, Trish, are rocking and rolling. And I build this with my wife. Travis builds it with his wife. But I thought it'd be really cool to bring the male dynamic today. And when I was talking with Travis, he's kind of like me. Like, he does a lot of the belly-to-belly, the in-person, the face of the business out in public, rocking and rolling. I was like, this is perfect because, I do the same thing, and I talk to my team about the same stuff all the time, but they hear my voice over and over and over, and it kind of becomes like white noise. Like, they've heard me talk about it so many times. So I was really excited for one. This is our first male guest for Special Guest Saturday, and I'm super excited to bring this training to you to just introduce you guys to a whole new dynamic of what we do. So, Travis, what's up, man?
What's up, buddy?
So 2 years with Prove It, correct?
2, yep.
Real quick, I forgot the disclaimer. So we're both independent promoters with the amazing company Prove It. Anything that we say or talk about is of our own views and opinions and not necessarily adopted or approved by Prove It Ventures Incorporated. All right, so tell us a little bit about your journey, your 2 years with Prove It, kind of how your business is going. Sometimes it's on the growth, sometimes it's on a plateau. Like, we go through the seasons like Brian Underwood talks about. Kind of just paint me a picture about, like, where you're at, what you're doing, how you guys run your business, how you interact. Give us some tips, some tricks, some Travis gold.
I'll give you as much as I can. So, yeah, we've been with Prove It for 2 years. Pretty quick growth, and I'd say it's been steady, but kind of the basic setup for our team, for Trish and I, is the two-pronged approach. You know, I'm the face-to-face, kind of building the local community. Because, again, like you said, I'm not really comfortable with social media. This is my first Zoom call with someone other than, than doing it with Trish. But so I'm not really super comfortable with that. I'm trying to work on it. But I do the face-to-face, and Trish is the social media slayer. She's super comfortable with it. She's really good at it, and I have a sales background, design, so I'm used to talking to people. And I just do it face to face, and she does it online, and it's kind of a stable setup because it's both. When we have Keto Life parties, it's nice to just know your local community, and I share it with as many people as I can. I mean, I always. My tips would be obviously the wear and share, but more specifically with the wear and share, something that says keto. Like, I have a bunch of Prove It shirts, but people don't know what Prove It is. So, I still wear them, but when I want to, get that, because everybody knows keto. They see it, they're like, oh, hey. So, it sparks conversation. So I'm pretty selective now with the swag that I buy, just because I want it to read keto, and then the shirt does the work for you, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's just being comfortable talking to them about it.
It's funny you said this. So our church service is a little more contemporary. So literally, this is what I wore to church today.
Yep.
And literally, we were down at the nursery, the kids area, picking up our kids, and this dad walked up. He's like, does that work for you? I didn't even know what he was talking about. I forgot what shirt I was wearing. I was like, does what work for me? He's like, the keto thing. I was like, oh, yeah, I've been keto for 4 years. He's like, I'm trying to find something that works. Boom. Connected with him on social media. Yeah.
Exactly.
And the keto blender bottle. So, yeah, that's huge. Your Prove It card, is it wrapped?
It is not. We actually have the decals. I just got to get them on. The back window one.
Cool.
So.
I didn't know if you were using that for your person-to-person. We didn't talk about that.
But I've got to put it on. But,
cool.
But we definitely want to plan on using that. And another thing that I guess keep me – in the line of things, because I can go off on tangents, but
it's all good, because that's what it is. Like your story is going to relate to somebody else. Like you said, you're not super comfortable with Zooms and lives and stuff. Like, somebody on my team or somebody finds this through YouTube is going to relate, because they're like, holy
wow, that guy's uncomfortable.
that guy's a little awkward on Zoom, but him and his wife built a rank 8 protein business. Holy smokes, 50,000 volume a month. Like, that's huge. Like, Kelly and I have been ranked 7 for over 2.5 years.
Yeah.
But that's a huge jump. 100,000 volume to 250,000 is no
joke.
It is. But it's not just you doing it. It's like you guys have a team, and I've seen your team. Like, I've seen you at those events 2 years ago, and like you had like your small group, and then we were just in Orlando down at the Marriott, dude. You guys had, you could barely fit everybody in the picture. So like it's cool, man. But what are some other tips or things like what would you say the way you talk to somebody in person or a cold contact, you bump into somebody? Like I was telling you yesterday, my number one on fire promoter, I would say top 3. I met him at a gas pump. Literally, his Jeep. We started talking about his Jeep. Then we started talking about ketones, and bam, 8 months later, he joins my team and he's on fire.
That's
so,
awesome.
Do you have any cool stories that you could share? Like if somebody random you met or a cool
I'm always, my thing is I live the lifestyle as do you, so I'm always ready to talk about it. I want to talk about it because I love the keto diet. I love biohacking. I love everything about it. So it's the first thing on my mind when I'm talking to somebody new, just because I live it every day and I geek out about it.
Yeah.
So, that's a big thing for me. And it's just easy when you love the product. Like I always tell people, like on our calls when I jump in with Trish, it's like, just remember how you felt when you started taking the ketones and that excitement that you had. Like I honestly say to Trish, I'm like, I don't want to go another day in my life without drinking ketones. So it's like channeling that energy when you're talking.
You're excited right now just talking about it. Like your energy just changed. Like
it's totally true. And you go through the motions and people can get inside their head and I feel nervous talking about somebody, but it's like just go back to how you felt about the product. And then like you said, people feel it and they see how excited you are. And I used to geek out about the science and like just blah on people. And it's like, nope, I'm ignorance on fire. I just show my excitement for it and I share with them and people pick up on that. And then we just connect from that initial with, there's other things I can share with how we kind of connect with people after that first one. But it's just channeling that excitement for it makes it so easy to talk to people about it.
Yeah. That's really true. Like it's very easy to word vomit. I learned that lesson the hard way because like I would get on an airplane beside somebody and like literally I would show them like 10,000 pictures of my phone from like my wedding date to like gaining weight to having 3 kids to going keto to all, like I just get so freaking fired up. Like I say too much. I literally like started realizing it and I'd have to like reel myself back in. So yeah, like I just focus on that excitement too. And it's true. Like if you try and explain to them the science and beta hydroxybutyrate and how ketones work and fat metabolism and lipolysis, like we understand that because we lead with education, but to the random person that just wants our energy, they want maybe some fat loss, they want some mood, they want some clarity, whatever. When you talk for 4 hours on an airplane, they get off the plane like that dude's freaking crazy.
Yeah, their eyes glaze over. And
they're like, talk about their excitement for 5 minutes, put some headphones in, read a book, let them digest it. Like you said, make the connection so they can find your website, look at your stuff. But yeah, it's true. You start word vomiting and literally, I love the eyes literally and figuratively glaze over. They're like, oh my God, how did I get stuck next to this guy? But that's cool, dude. But it's easy to do because like the product is so life-changing. Like you said, November will be 4 years. I missed 2 days, and that was on purpose in the beginning because I was like, is this really working or is this? But like literally, I couldn't imagine a day without ketones.
Nope. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, and it's cool when you say that to people, and they're like, "Well, they either like think you're crazy, or they're like, wow, that's really." He really loves this product.
Other products and supplements that I've taken, like I might like them, but like it's not something like I couldn't imagine life without. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. No.
So,
I guess as far as a tip, something that I learned, early on was number one. We just talked about it. Less is more. Just show your excitement for it. I don't even mention BHB anymore. It's just it's way too much. Just give them a brief overview of how much you love the product. But the thing that I found initially that was a problem was a good way to connect with that person. Because sometimes, I'll usually try to get their phone number and, send them the campfire video or make some connection so that you can further the dialogue with them when you're not in person with them, because you never may see them again. But is setting up the way we set up our email to have like, hey, just give them a card with our separate email, and then there's a link to the campfire video that auto replies to them. but it's, I mean, I've lost a lot of people because I didn't feel comfortable like if it was a lady, like I'm not going to ask for her phone number. Like dudes, I don't give a shit, but with women. So, you know, we kind of made just a general setup on our business cards with a kind of a routing email for our organization with the campfire, but that at least catches them. Because again, I don't really want to ask for women's numbers. Like it's just uncomfortable. So
I get it.
I lost a lot of people by not getting that information. So with the card, I always have the cards on me, obviously. But then, you know, that first contact from them to you, the auto reply kicks them a campfire video, and then they're more fired up about it. And then they reach out again and like, okay, let's talk and then go through this. Because sometimes you only have a couple minutes, and you want to make sure that you have that link to them in the future.
Yeah, no, I get it. And Kelly and I have a business card that we use too with information. We don't have the auto reply set up. That's a great tip. But like you said, like sometimes you have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes to talk to them. Sometimes you have 30 seconds as you're grabbing your coffee in line at Starbucks.
Yep.
Like if I don't have time to make the connect, like, hey, add me on it. Like what I found works is if I am connecting with a woman where it might be awkward, like her husband might be down the aisle and like he sees you like trying to get his wife's digits, is like just connect with him on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, hey, just can I connect with you on Instagram because it's a lot less awkward.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the cards are like I call them like a last ditch effort. Like I had 15 seconds to talk to that lady as we were grabbing our Starbucks, or that guy or that couple or the family or the athlete or whoever. If like I don't have time to make a connect and really get into it, if they're like, oh, what is that stuff? I'll be like, oh, just check out my website, man. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So yeah, that's really good.
Sure. And we put both our names on the card. I used to have my own card and her own card, and like rather than rifling through the two, it's just both of us. It's disarming. It's cool that you work. You know, if you talk to the women, that you work with your wife, and it's got both their info, and it's good to go. So,
no, that's cool. And I'd say with everything that's happening in your team and your business with ketones, everything, we'll wrap this up. What are you most excited about in the near future coming up? We throw something in there quick about hacking better. Events, and what are you most excited about?
I'm super stoked about hacking better. That I like that format again because I absorb I geek out on all that stuff. But it's nice to where I can just not that I'm split between, you know, when they do, you know, kick in more, but it's nice just to be able to go down with, you know, the science in mind. And I just like that it's going to be more days than just the one. Because I mean, I write like 40, 50 pages every single time I go, you know, at Keto Academy. So that's exciting to me. And just the fact that there's Mexico and the formulations that they have there, that's super cool. I'm hoping that we might get that formulation here.
Have you tried the Mexican formula yet?
I have not.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
Did you shoot it?
I mixed it in water.
Yeah.
I was at Brian Underwood's house the morning after the Keto Academy more in Orlando when he got the first sample delivered. So I literally had like the second one, but it's not the formula they're using now. It was close. It was really good. And then one of my promoters, she works at a horse track and she has a lot of Hispanic connections there. So she had somebody there created a customer account in Mexico, order it and ship it to us. So we got. I could probably ship you two if you want a couple.
No, dude, that would be cool. But I know they're coveted, so I'm not gonna feel bad. But if you want to, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, give me your address. I'll make sure as a thank you for hopping on the training.
No. Yeah. I don't know how much training was done here, but
like this is the real, like people see us in a real element. Like my kid just kicked the door open. Like I hear my wife in there like, shh. Like this is the real life. Like people need to see it and feel it. Like somebody's gonna relate to you that doesn't relate to me.
Yeah.
So like I'll make sure I get you the YouTube link to this so you can also share it out too. But yeah, man, I'm super excited. We'll see it hacking better. I think it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be an intense 2 days.
For sure.
Pack. So, but yeah, definitely events are powerful, and I just appreciate you guys. So tell your wife we said hello, and we will catch you on the next one, brother.
All right, brother. Thanks, man.
Yep. Later.